Yeah, Marvel Snap's newest card is Ikari. You can pick this one up right now in the limited time game mode Sanctum Showdown Surge, I think it's called. He is now the biggest 4-drop by power at 12, at least, you know, raw power anyway. But he does have this restriction where you can only play him where an enemy is afflicted with negative power. So at first glance, you might think, hey, an Affliction synergy card. You know, I'm going to play this in my Hazmat Ajax deck. I'm going to play this in my High Evo deck for those Affliction synergies. And might be right. I actually think he seems okay for those. We don't have any data yet. I haven't played him yet, so I can't say for sure. But there's promise there. This is a big number. And those decks certainly afflict a lot of cards to give you a little bit more flexibility. But I wanted to try him today in a Nightmare deck where we're going to replace that text, thereby removing that restriction and maybe giving us an awesome effect on our 4-drop that has now 12 power. For instance, what if you had, I don't know, a 12 power Omega Sentinel or Shang-Chi or Wong into an insane 5-drop Red Skull on reveal, right? All kinds of possibilities. Mother Ascani now, an insane 4-drop you could hit for your Ikari, right? Take all these powerful effects, give them 12 power, and you're off for the races, alongside, of course, lots of other cards that benefit in the exact same way. I'm still looking for that 20 power Galactus hit. I never get it, but someday we'll get there, right? Someday. That is a spoiler. It's not going to happen in this video. But this section is full of those bodies here. They can be great results off Nightmare. And don't sleep on the 1-drops. I think they're fantastic. Now, we also have a backup plan in here with War Machine. If you don't hit your Nightmare, this Ikari can get kind of stuck in this deck. There's no Affliction. Sometimes locations will bail you out. Otherwise, War Machine can bail you out. Or you can play, like, you know, Ikari plus Rhino on turn 6 or something if you need more flexibility, say, than just a big old Infinite Slam. I've also seen some Ikari Techno-Organic Virus plays where this is up to 2. That's been good. Speaking of which, Techno-Organic Virus is another great way to turn off some of these downsides like Red Skull, Starbrand, etc. if your Nightmare isn't there. Now, when it comes to results, man, I have a tale of 2 decks, because when I first made this, I had Crossbones instead of Debris in the list. And you're going to see some versions of that in this video. They're probably not going to be in a great order, so you know, just pay attention to the deck list. My apologies. That deck sucked. I was having so much trouble winning. I felt like I got so many scenarios where both Crossbones and Ikari were just totally stuck and unplayable. I wasn't drawing Nightmare very often. Just totally dead. I went 4 and 7. But I tweaked the deck, added Debris. I do think it made the deck better. Like, legitimately felt way better, because sometimes you just need those 3 drops. Debris felt really good too, to like fill the deck, fill the board for Martyr, add the rocks for Techno, right? Like, that felt good. So I think that made the deck better. But then I fired off an 8-1 run up 12 cubes. That's an 89% win rate, which is crazy. Now, do I think one card made the deck that much better? No, I think 2 things, right? I think it made the deck a little better, but then I also hit some good variants, which kind of goes to show you sometimes when you look at these small sample sizes from YouTube videos, be careful. Because like, if I had only played those second 9 games, I might have thought this was the best deck ever made if you don't have those first games in the mix. So all in all, I went 12 and 8, which is still a pretty great run. Like, that's actually really nice. That's pretty great. Like, I can live with that for this deck. That actually kind of exceeds my expectations. And if I played more, you know, might even get a hair better than that. Who knows? Because I do think the Debris change made a big difference here. So I don't think this is a tier 1 deck. I don't think Nightmare's coming along to take over the world because Ikari came out. But this might be a slightly better 4-drop than you're used to for Nightmare decks. And this list did seem to have some potential. Stuff like Techno-Organic Virus coming along too. It does seem as like another nice kind of backup plan. There's sort of 3 angles here: Nightmare, War Machine, Techno, that all sort of hit different slices of the deck, but can each create win conditions in their own ways. So ultimately, maybe something here. Keep an eye on this. And then, of course, keep an eye out on the data too for Ikari to see whether or not this one actually makes a splash in Affliction decks, or if he's reserved as just a big dumb body for Nightmare decks, like the big dumb body you're about to see in this video. All right, let's play our game, okay? Can you help me? Can you help me play the game? Here, I'll scoot back a little bit. What is that?
I want to watch it.
You can touch it, but remember, it's not a touch screen, so... let's play the Lizard. Yeah, we'll play Nightmare on 3. It's funny to play in Convertage, but then you get really sad because you might lose an awesome one. Or you might get really happy because you got a garbage one. Talking in the microphone. Yeah, let's see what we get. What do we get? Watch. Whoa, Enchantress. Whoa, that's a good one. What's this? Cassandra Nova's insane. Oh my god, Black Panther's insane on Convertage. Oh my god. Actually cracked results. It's almost kind of pointless to put this on Convertage though, because it's like you're gonna have so many points there that it's like overkill, you know? You almost just prefer maybe doing Omega Sentinel here, get that bonus energy, figure out a turn from there, because like Panther's gonna hold mid 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. Hey, don't, you're poking your fingers through that. No, don't do that. Hey. How can you just go 2 seconds without getting in trouble one time in your life? Can you try that? 1 second, one time in your life? Is that what Daddy does when he talks on there? He says, da 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 da. Mockingbird grab was good. Convertage Apocalypse is nuts. Oh yeah. Say, oh yeah. This will hit Mockingbird or Apocalypse Celestial's Chosen, and we would prefer the Mockingbird, of course. Martyr is actually probably going to activate, by the way. Enchantress does technically have some hits. Their deck is honestly still really full because of the Thanos. So, like, this would be so... Like, honestly, it's going to be insane anyway. You just don't need it mid, right? So, probably goes, like, left, and we just win mid and left is going to be the plan here. Ozymandias Enchantress, also a possibility, but I don't think worth the points. Is that walking? Yeah. Is that right? Oh, we wanted to hit Mockingbird. That's sad. Or Ozymandias. Either one would have been way better. We kind of low-rolled that a bit. Hey, stop that. So we can do this. We can actually go for rocks here so that Martyr doesn't move, I guess. Well, Martyr can still move to mid, which would be the same difference, right? I think it's fine though, right? Like, yeah, it's fine. What are you trying to do? Ah, yeah, opponent retreated. Nightmare. Beautiful work, sir. That was a great game. No. I mean, overkill mid, like we said, but like Starbrand was still going to be like 17 points left. Debris another 8, so we were going to add 25 points left. Mid is secure, of course, minus random Shang-Chi if they don't obviously have. They would have done it. Yeah, good win. Regina, you're a good luck charm. Thank you. What happened to your arm? It's red. You okay? Does it hurt? Your hair is so pretty today. All right, Nightmares, good stuff, dude. Sinister London could create some absolute pop-offs. LOL, you spent money. I have spent money on Marvel Snap, but what have I told you? I've made it back by a lot more. I've made more than I've spent by a significant margin at this stage. Although that's not really fair to say, because like the labor is the value, right? Like it's the, you know. Although I will maintain that spending so much money in Marvel Snap early on to get all the cards first did really help my channel. Like it was an investment of sorts. This kind of sounds like somebody who's like coping, but I just like that was the reality of it, I think. Central Park opponent appears unhappy about it. I don't really mind it. That's fine. They might have valued their space a lot. Maybe they were setting up for a I don't know, Galactus. What did I get? Wong Black Bolt, Wong Shulao, Project Pegasus. It just keeps getting crazier. What was this? Major Victory sucks. Meek sucks. I mean, I think you just go Wong Black Bolt because that's so sick, dude. That's really cool. You're also just like crazy strong too. I don't even know what they have up there, but maybe get rid of like a Victoria Hand or something. Shame the Moon Girl's going off first. They're gonna have still a ton of resources, right? Let's see, man. Like, let's see. Iron Patriot gone and Gambit gone. Okay, I like the Gambit. So that means they didn't have a duplicate of the Iron Patriots. That means they do have a duplicate of the Gambit, right? I think that's what that means. So Shulao here is also going to be insane mid. So I can kind of like trail the Shulao. This is actually not it's not a debris anymore, remember, so we're not getting rocks. I think you play these here to get that buff, and then next turn you go I guess you just go Red Skull mid and hope mid holds. You could arguably try to contest left, but I'm saying I'm going to go mid and right here. God, the Martyr is such a liability, though, because of the... I'm going to trail the Debris. She's a little less likely to get hit by a Gambit, right? Because she costs more, so if he, like, eats 2 squirrels first, whereas the Martyr is way more likely to get hit, I think. I think it's way more likely to get hit. Oh, also their Gambit's not currently very active. Huh. You know what? Now we actually have a play left with Mantis into Shulao, dude. This is sick. This is crazy. This is actually nuts. Yeah, now we're contesting right, because like right, I mean, minus a Gambit snipe, right's fine. Right? We got to benefit a ton from just raw points plus the Josies. Left is now going to have a Mantis that's buffed by +4, but I think it's actually going to be +6, which is really +12 because of our Wong, right? So it's going to be a 15 power play left, which takes you up 17 to 9. You're getting a huge lead mid. Opponent just doesn't really seem to have a lot going on. 4 cards in hand, but who knows? I mean, I guess if this is their base Gambit, not the created one, I discarded the created Gambit, which was probably one of the ways they were going to use to activate the Gambit, because now maybe they don't have enough space or cards to activate the Gambit, right? Wow. That game, a lot of cool little things went right for us there. That was actually pretty sweet, man. That was cool. All right, War Machine Ikari opens up something for us here. Would definitely still vastly prefer a Nightmare, of course. Lizard is fantastic at contesting that Punisher War Machine. It's really good news. I think it's kind of crazy that like the opponent doesn't know like what this is. You know, if you're not familiar with the card, you don't. There's just like a big thing that pops up there. But you don't really know what that thing means, right? Starbrand again, yeah, really great at contesting the Punisher War Machine, I guess. We might as well stop it while we can. Polaris. Ooh, that might help my Ikari. Maybe, but not always, right? Sadly, unfortunately for us, the Ikari is kind of stuck anyway right now. No Nightmare, no Techno here. That's making life weird. We can go Ikari right, I guess. That's pretty great. He's playable without even the War Machine now, but you could... Oh, God, I don't think it's worth it, right? I think you just play this, and then honestly, you might just play Red Skull mid. Is that crazy? You're down by 9 here. You go up by 3. I mean, Luke Cage gives them a lot of points, though, is the problem. So it's like, I think you need to support that again. I think you actually do this, and then you hope to God that you draw Techno-Organic Virus. I mean, maybe you honestly still put Red Skull mid. And then just go Ikari next turn. But you want to be able to play Ikari and Ebony Maw, I think. And really, Techno-Organic Virus. That would be so sick if you drew the Techno here. Ajax left. Okay, that is a monster commitment left, actually. Techno, please, God. Oh my God. I might actually be the greatest player in the world. I think this game was going to be pretty tough to win without that. And now I think the game is actually kind of easy to win. Is Ebony Maw worth it? Like I said, I think we need him. He might only be 5, but we might just need that. Left is like a little too hard to overcome, I think, because Ajax is just a scary proposition. Hey, nice, dude. I love the backup plan coming together here. Like, I want to be a Nightmare deck first and foremost, but this is a sick backup plan game, dude. Yeah, this is great news. So we were going to be like, oh, I also forgot they're losing 3 points, by the way, to Starbrand. So they're really at 4, but might gain 6 back. So that would go to 10. You know, we add 19 to -2. We have a theoretical 7-point lead, kind of a 5-point lead, even when accounting for Luke Cage, and we don't know for sure Luke Cage is hitting because they have Ajax. Like, Luke and Ajax do sometimes go together, but also there's reasons not to, actually. Do you go Techno-Organic Virus left? I don't think so. Fist bumps opponent. Hello. X23. Okay. Ooh, you could get some free Bar Sinister points from Star Citadel here. I kind of think Lizard's the right card to do it, but I think you maybe want to go Lizard Techno actually on turn 3, because Debris doesn't really work, right? If you do it now, that doesn't really work. Yeah, I'm gonna wait a turn. Ikari is currently looking stuck. Oh, Pet Mansion, absolutely ruining my life. Well, now you could sort of again go Debris, Techno, but not really, right? No. No, you'd have too many rocks. Pet Mansion ruining our life, man. I guess you hit Starbrand now off the top. You're gonna have a rock left no matter what, so it's like whatever. I guess you hit Starbrand off the top because you just love Starbrand. Rhino or Lizard? Lizard's better there. Okay. Yeah. No, I don't know what next. Opponent is also smart, right? Getting the Bar Sinister bonus here. Good stuff for them. Get to kind of double tap the Bar Sinister. They probably have a better card than I do though, because they're like a big rampy deck, right? So that's pretty sick. Blink. Oh, well, that's not that big actually. I mean, it's a lot of free points though, to be fair. It only goes off one, you know, just. Oh, actually, whoa. Oh my god. Oh my god. Galactus Null deck here. It's like a big bads deck, guys. It's a big bads deck. Does that Null have any other way to activate, I think, is my big question moving forward. So War Machine lets you play Ikari Techno. Pretty confident Ikari is going to do a good job right, but can you win left? Like 15 points to beat is crazy. I guess you could go Ikari left and Techno right or wherever. You know, I don't know where exactly, but somewhere. Killmonger actually creating a little more space for me left, but I don't really think that matters. Wave lets me play a Red Skull Techno. I don't really want to do all that. Nightmare's just a mile off from being relevant. I think the opponent, I mean, they have 8 energies. They can play 2 6-drops. So you always just play 1 right and 1 mid, which means I never win. I think it's literally impossible for me to win here. But I kind of just want to see what they play because it sounds really fun, right? Like they can just play 2 of anything. Like I just kind of want to see it in action, man. That sounds really cool. I just want to see what they play. I know I'm losing, but let's just see it out, man. I like their deck. It's cool. Big bad stuff is awesome. Death, they played them both right, which is absolutely not what I thought would happen. Eliath, I don't care about at all. Wait a minute. Are we going to win? Bro, I thought they had us for sure if they just spread here, dude. Wow, dog, I'm actually going to win the game. I thought we were 100% cooked. Yeah, I don't know. I think, yeah, I don't want to say it's wrong because I don't know, right? But maybe they thought 7 wasn't enough to contest mid, so just take a flyer, you know. I mean, to be fair, the death wouldn't have been enough, right? Anyway, like, you know, 5 points doesn't win, so maybe they thought 7 didn't win mid, but you only need to win one or the other. So I mean, Eliath would have won mid, right? So I don't know. I'm not sure, but I'm happy to take the win. Like, I'll take that, man. Ikari was great, just a big boy. All right, we're gonna sell the Ebony Maw. We don't need it right now. Martyr for the opponent. Okay, so they might be caring about points a little bit. Hey, that's usually good for us. Starbrand and Nightmare. Nice. You want to tempo out a Nightmare, that's the way to do it, baby. What was that? Aranya, I seem to hit a lot. Corvus Glaive. Oh, God. Gamora's good, but everybody else here sucked, dude. Carnage. I mean, I guess you just eat the Nightmare, maybe. You kind of want to go at the Martyr, but I don't know if you care that much. We don't know if they, you know, Wilson Fisk might really be the goal, and in that case, it may not make much difference here. So we kind of need to be careful with that Corvus Glaive. I think that means we just don't play that this turn, right? You definitely want to get this Gamora out. That's a good card. I really like checking this I mean, dude, like what? If I hit these two, I'm like over the moon, right? Corvus Glaive sucks, guys. I don't want to do it, but I want to stop this Galactus. I want to stop this Galactus. God, it feels like the opponent has 1,000,000 cards. Stop playing cards. Oh my god. One of those was good, I guess. Lost Madang Gamora, though. Nova Roma to refill the hand with the bonus energy. Let's go. That's good news. Oh, it makes Daredevil bigger, though. That kind of sucks. All right. Red Skull into Techno. Yeah, but how do I win a second spot right now? Ikari's going to be unplayable. Debris solid, but not good enough. I mean... I guess there is some logic to getting the Technos down as soon as possible. Punisher didn't mark. There were no empty spots when they drew it, right? It's just a dude. We're still ahead here by a little bit for now. Techno's worth like 1,000,000 points over there, though. That's good news, I guess. This wants to go down a little early, and then you finish on something next turn. I mean, I think I really want to contest left more than mid, don't I? We're down by 11 versus down by 12. They both have the same number of spaces available, so that's actually really hard to say. I don't know if that's true. Yeah, I mean, I feel good about right. I do not feel so good about mid, man. They still got Technos coming down. Like, there's just a lot of points landing here. And I only have one decent draw, which is Debris. I don't even think it's a good draw. I wouldn't even call it a good draw. I think it's just a decent one. I think they just play Galactus mid and just completely cook us, right? There's no world where this is enough. It's 15 plus 2. The problem was wherever I put the Ebony Maw, they can just put a Galactus. You know what I mean? Like there's no spot I'm like safe, right? I'm always cooked. I mean, we know this isn't enough points. There's no reason to do that. I guess you do this and you just lose the game. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're just always... Wait a minute. They went right with Galactus. Isn't that the one spot I can kind of... Oh my god, I forgot about Debris. I'm so stupid. I'm actually so stupid. I'm actually so dumb. I can't believe it. I am so stupid. I was trying to move Debris mid. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I actually threw this game. I was gonna win this game. I was actually gonna win this game, and I'm so stupid. I can't believe they went Galactus right. It doesn't make any sense to me. I feel like you just double down where I have the most points. I don't understand that either. Oh man, I feel like I made a great macro decision, just a bad idiot micro decision like always. I'm not putting that in the video. I'm too ashamed.
Yeah, you are. It's in the video.
Ooh, this hand went from garbage to incredible in no time at all with that Nightmare draw. I think this deck is not going to be great, by the way. The data is pretty middling already. I tried to improve it once. I mean, I guess I'm playing on a new version right now that's a little better, but I think it's just not going to be great, and it's really only even remotely okay when you draw Nightmare. If you don't draw Nightmare, it's like, forget it, right? I don't think I keep the Lizard in hand, by the way. Arguably could, because I don't currently have anything to do on turn 4. But, like, I just want to draw Ikari number 1, you know, like, that would be the dream. Find a... Well, I guess we got this to do on 4. What am I saying? That's fine. I guess that's actually pretty chill. Never mind. Just kidding. Martyr's a good hit too, at least for some flexibility. That gives us maybe something on turn 5. Although currently Ikari would get stuck. I don't think the opponent's gonna have any Affliction. It's like, what Affliction? If you were gonna like replace, let's say, a techno-organic virus in this deck to enable Ikari, like we have technically 2 ways, right? Nightmare and War Machine can both enable Ikari. Honestly, you don't love the War Machine version because you don't always want to play him on 6. What was this, Aurora? It's actually kind of okay, yeah. Uatu is not good for Aurora. Zabu is good for Aurora though, and Groot is kind of fine. Dude, every time I play this deck, I get absolutely murdered, by the way. I mean, just completely gobsmacked murdered. Like, they always hit their combo, and it's always so strong. It's like, I really wanted that Starbrand right, because that's where I need the points, but I just knew it wasn't going to hit the Groot, so it's like, well, you know, what's the point then? Yeah, I just don't think we're winning this video game. Right? I just don't think so. I'm gonna try to do an infinite mid and hope that holds, like hope left holds and hope mid holds, but oh god, there's so many rocks. I know it's gonna hit Starbrand anyway. I know how this goes. I've seen this 100 times before, dude. I know. Oh yes! Come on, rock again, or anything mid really. No, that's a big deal. Swarms, good god. I mean, is 22 just enough though? Because like, I don't know. Actually, mid's still really terrifying. Do they? Because if they have a Modok, right? Like Collector, Meek, and Morbius all just go to the freaking moon. You know? God, Aurora's cool, but it's like it is 24 points mid, which is solid, but we're down a lot already. I mean, Modok's just like, forget it, right? If they have Modok, it's just forget it. Oh, they are just kind of going for the swarm. Go right or left. Go right or left. Right or left. Not mid. No, it buffed that rock. I feel like that's gonna be the difference. Oh god, don't buff mid again. Stop buffing mid. I think we're okay, right? I said 24 points mid. Let's go! It's so close, dude. If Gambit had hit anything except that rock mid, we would have lost, man. Oh my god, that's crazy work. No Ikari, but still a fun game. Okay, dude. Hello, opponent. I'm gonna hold on to my cards. Technically, we're getting 5. I mean, I don't actually hate going Martyr Techno here. I think I actually just like a lizard a little better. Yeah, I mean, that lizard's probably gonna really be a lizard. But that's okay. Oh, I wish we'd called the shot there, man. That would have been sick. Because Nightmare sucks at contesting there. Yeah, it's still Nightmare, right? It's fine. Honestly, the 1 point mid might matter. I don't really need the points right. Sandman, that was deafening chord. It's kind of cool, actually. Modok is not cool. Star-Lord's also pretty cool. Sandman, like we said, maybe not so cool. Star-Lord, what was this? Deafening chord? Yeah, and then I guess this is a King Eitri, which does literally nothing. Can't really play Ikari, so next turn's gonna be Sandman for sure. Deafening Chord would have used to have let me play it. Oh, I forgot left is over there too. Dang. Do we care more about the Viv or care more about the Patriot? I don't even really know. I think I just care more about the Viv, to be honest. And the Galactus. Like, screw the Patriot. I don't really care. Ah, we dodged the Negasonic in the meantime. Okay, that's cool, I guess. How do I win the freaking game though, dude? Like, that's the hard part. Oh, well, Viv got answered separately, so now it's all about Galactus, I guess. No, wait, did that still tick up Galactus? Come on, dude. They snapped their bob over? Come on, boss. You're too good. How in God's name do I win mid? I don't know, maybe Sandman hurts them enough and I just play Modok? No, I can't play Modok mid. Can't play Ikari mid. I need Starbrand or Debris. But how do I beat? I also don't beat Galactus right. You know what I mean? Like, this doesn't beat Galactus right. You have to be ahead everywhere. You can't play in the Negasonic. So I'm like, you know, I just can't beat Galactus right. I'm going to be too far behind on it. How big is he? I don't even know. I didn't get a good look last time. How many times has he ticked up? 2 or 3, I think. Dude, this is my deck from yesterday, by the way. This is sick. Didn't it have Crossbones? I think so, right? Because I almost put him in the thumbnail, I think. Debris is actually the card I probably would have played here. Yeah, I guess War Machine's bigger though. Is this enough to beat the Galactus? We're up by 13 plus 9? Yeah, I guess so, man. I don't know. Do they somehow steal mid or do they just go for the Galactus? I think we hold. I think we're fine. He's just tiny enough. Oh my god, he was actually bigger than I thought. Wow, we just really hammered this game. Just that man, just like the game narrowed so much and they got so locked out of Big House. Like, man, we just kind of brute force stupided this one. Like smart but stupid, you know what I mean? Like just kind of had to trust mid and just said, nah, I'll just throw it up. All right, Nightmare's beautiful. This deck just feels 1,000 times better when it draws Nightmare, which is not saying much, right? No surprise or anything. Just the 1,000 times part is the important element there. Is that it's, you know, it's not twice as good. It's not five. It's 1,000 times better. That's the difference maker. Yeah, I like Starbrand left a lot. I'm gonna leave that item for a turn, but I think we'll go Starbrand next turn. Oh, that's a sick Starbrand. Yeah, that's a good hit. 16, 15 points, whatever is fine by me. Yeah, 15's fine. Actually, pretty good time to weave in a techno-organic virus too, I think. Although I guess if you go Martyr now, you get the upside of, oh my god, I didn't even see that was Iron Man. Are you kidding me? If you go Martyr now, you get stuff to do next turn, maybe, because right now I don't really have stuff to do next turn. Also, by the way, Starbrand is really great mid. I will say that too. If you wanted to do this instead, if you trust your Martyr to be good there, but you also don't want to hit Horde +2 and then lock yourself out left. Like, does the opponent go for that, you know? But then I need points there, so it's like you want to put the Martyr there because you need points there and you want to shut down out of Morlock. So I don't know, this is a tough call. If I get my Horde left, I'm gonna be really annoyed at myself. If I get Horde mid, I'm gonna be really happy with myself because it's Hospice, so it's like a 50-50 here. They're definitely gonna win Survivor's Camp, so let's find out. Iron Lad rolls into Magic. That's perfect, actually. That's so sick. And now I have the Snowguard Hawk to turn off Limbo as well if I want, which should be more than enough to win the game, right? Because I got 20 points mid, I'm gonna have a jillion points right, and then I just go to Bree left plus Snowguard Hawk mid. Like, there's no chance here we lose, right? No chance. Famous last words, I know, but I mean, Sarah is scary, but I don't think there's any chance. And this does work, by the way, I just want to say. I think you go Snowguard Hawk mid, because like Surfer decks are a little, like, I don't know, man. Like, they can also go strong left. Well, I don't know if it's Surfer, though. It's like a weird Iron Lad Jubilee stuff. I don't know what this deck is, actually, yet. Kind of looks like Tribunal almost, which definitely isn't going to beat us with just one Sarah here. There's no chance, so anywhere will be fine. Opponent has just retreated. They know I have the Hawks. They might know I'm just going to turn it off, right? This is an insane Nightmare game. Crazy good hits, you know. Bonus 5 there, basically, on an already insane 15 power Starbrand. We had a 315, a 529, right? Even the Martyr generated some insane value as a 1/6. Like, suddenly an insane on reveal. Like, that is just the perfect game. I am flying with this version of the deck, by the way, man. Ebony Maw, let's chill. Nightmare's way better. Even the War Machine, honestly, way better. Let's go Rhino first, I guess. Lizard, I like this better for Techno. Lizard's also good for Techno, but this is slightly better with 2 bodies. Oh, New York sucks, though. Man, it's hard to find good cards sometimes. I can put Ebony Maw here and then still get some more points there later, so I think I'll do that. You know, you can New York over to it, basically. And then I think you just hoping a Crossbones mid here, probably. Ikari seems not playable. But I might just go Red Skull. I don't know. I would honestly really love to play an Ikari here. War Machine would be pretty sick, honestly. Still, I would be happy with War Machine because I could just go. Oh, never mind. No, I wouldn't. Just kidding. War Machine sucks. War Machine's garbage. War Machine's butt. This is fine. This is a good backup turn. I forgot I can't play Red Skull either. Like, these Ikari's getting stuck in hand. I mean, it's not ideal, but I have 2 mechanisms to play them. I just didn't draw either one, so I don't know. How many do you need, right? Do you really want to run an Affliction card in here? Do you toss in a, you know, Red Guardian or something? I don't know, right? Like, there's probably better examples. Silver Sable or something. Oh, dude, that is the worst timing. for this nightmare, unfortunately. Yeah, I think you just gotta trust this holds. I don't know if it does hold, but you gotta trust, I think. I'm assuming Crossbone's a little better for us than dude, it would be so sick if we could play Ikari Techno. It would be way better than Red Skull, obviously. I don't know, Red Skull's scary. Like, obviously some big buffs coming in. Oh god. Killmonger deleting the martyr. Oh god. Is that enough? It's not enough. Wow. Unbelievable. Not sure how hard I want to just curve out here, but I will say, like, Martyr is not as big of a liability with all these rock cards. You know, we can kind of stuff locations a bit, maybe. Just kidding. Nightmare. Ikari, I think, pretty unlikely to connect here. Pretty unlikely to do the job. Hotel Inferno, can we get anything good? Starbrand. This is a great spot for a Techno if we hit it. Iron Patriot deleted. Hulk from the Valentina deletes my Techno. That's sad. Hulk is debuffed though. Okay, okay. I don't really have a choice on where to play this, so I'm gonna play it there. Opponent has retreated. What? Why? Like, they're in a good spot. Dude, what is going on? This is like crazy. Hey, that's a great freaking hand. Not a good raft deck in general, right? So we're not going to stress about that, but otherwise a great freaking hand. We got a good turn 4. Can probably piece together a good turn 5 now. I will say, like, the one stressful thing about, oh god, this is gonna be a man spider deck, so that's the one stressful thing. This needs to be a Shang-Chi right now. Crossbones Shi. Crossbones Shang-Chi. I mean, honestly, I can kind of go for Raft. If they're a merge deck, they're not gonna be that good at it. I could dump boom 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 next turn, or no, that's too much, but you know, over 2 turns anyway. They are straight up just doing merge only stuff. They have played a merge card every single turn. Ares, no. Oh, Spider Ham, if we get that down. Might. Oh, Galactus is gone. What did I don't even know what that was. I don't even know what that was. I didn't even get a chance to see it. Mobius? I mean, yeah, the Spider-Ham might be our only chance here to stop something crazy. It's already too late, though. See, they're already here. The ramp is just too much. What was that? Nomura's garbage. Is there anything off of this that's somehow good enough, you know? Any card here that's good enough? Any 6-drop that stops this nonsense? Maybe I catch an Artem Zola or a Taskmaster. They don't have a second spot to win, you know? I'm just desperately looking for any outs here. Dr. Doom sucks. Hulkbuster, Man Spider. Okay. I mean, it sure feels like an Artem Zola setup, right? I don't really know how to beat that. Maybe we caught it and we just go here and just hope for the best, right? I don't know. It's very, very unlikely we win this game, but I don't really care about my cubes enough to stress. Man Spider deck's just so hard to beat if you don't have interaction, you know? Just so hard to beat. That's just Taskmaster. Yeah, that'll be enough. They don't even have to get sneaky on it. Pig, you let us down. Or maybe you did. Wait a minute. 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 He screwed it up. He screwed it up. Oh, Zombie Duke. I'm so sorry. I actually feel bad. They symbiote Spider-Man afterwards, which reactivated the Man Spider on reveal. I thought they were just gonna leave it and said, hey, 52's enough, I'm not stressing, but they reactivated the Spider-Man, and of course when you merge on a symbiote Spider-Man, why doesn't it actually show the symbiote Spider-Man anywhere anymore? Oh, here it is. Copy its text like it just revealed, right? So the The man spider goes off again and sees that Taskmaster was your most recently played card and eats the Taskmaster. Dog, that is, maybe they were going for a tiebreaker. Maybe they thought I wouldn't spread my stats. I don't know. Bro, that is sad. What a steal. Do we even count that one on the deck's win rate? I don't know, man.